Usually I make it on the end of the tour, but I explain you now. It's better sometimes because so many people say. I want to explain you about why he's so smart, he's so clever. It was a great. You can see huge system how we collect the water on before 2,200 people from today. Okay. It's amazing.
Yeah.
The same system what I explained about the community of the sectors of the Qumran. The same system to collect the water. All the water, and the tradition when you go to the bath house, all the water is from the rainfall only.
Okay.
Wow.
We collect from the rainfall.
Wow.
And I explained normally days of rainfall, maybe I'm only here about 60 days. Last year is the original. And this is the aqueduct. This is the channel to collect the water from the east side, coming inside you see here. All this made by the soldier of the soldier of. You can see the urine dig around the stone and infrastructure pillar to support the seal. And this is built plaster to collect the water because otherwise if there's no plaster, the water seeps under the ground, okay?
Yeah.
It's a huge cistern all around. When I explain you after how we collect the water, you can imagine how huge of cistern this made time of the Great. The plaster you see here is original. This you see, this is a plaster original. All this original. You can see.
Wow.
So now we can. When I explain you about the water, the main question here in dry area, how we collect so much water. This is the main. Now you can imagine.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle. Yeah.
You original plaster to protect the water, to conserve the water. Okay?
From there, going down.
And go inside.
Go inside.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we go
Absolutely.
up.
Ito, mga kapatid.
So there's 8 caves around the sea, we're on the east side. So 3 caves like this and 3 on the west side, okay? And 1 on the south side. All this of the Roman. What I describe you, what I explain you is from I describe you for what it's written by the history book of history. Okay? You need to. To see down here, and on the tour you will see the black line. What under the black line is real one. So this is by the time of Herod the Great, before 2000 it was stucco. It's made when the plaster was wet, and Alpha was very expensive to import at the time. So you can see as decoration the time of Herod the Great. On the tour you will see the black line. What under the black line, below the black line, it's a real one. Okay, this is renewed reconstruction by the Israeli authority, archaeological. Okay, come. Now we go up to the side.
sulla prima terrazza, i 3 livelli.
Come stanno bene, tanti?
Possono vedere alcuni degli 8 accampamenti lasciati da romani, sono tutti dei guardi enormi che tornano tutta la montagna. E poi possiamo andare di qua, dove incontriamo una piccola sinagoga. Era determinante perché questi erano guerra fondaia, per non togliere la sinagoga. E poi soffermarsi qui, sopra c'è un altro ballatoio, dove?
This is the side of the run. You see?
Che indica lui.
Okay.
You see, this is the wall when I explained the circumference, all the wall around. This is the model of Masada. It's 1,400 meters. We arrive now from the capital. This is Snackford. We arrive from here.
Okay.
We're going to see most of the north of the site. This is the quarry side. There's 2 rooms, and there's a private palace. And we're going to see the nice house, the main castle of the Roman native room.
So that's the palace of
And of Herod the Great. Yeah.
Herod the Great. Yeah,
It's a
okay.
private palace. There's 2 palaces here.
Okay.
One official palace here.
Mhm.
This is the side of the Rome, where the Romans break the wall from this side. Okay? So
Okay.
we're going to see most of the north of the side.
Where are we now?
We are now here, on a snake
Where?
called up here.
Ah, there.
We
Okay.
go up there, we go through like this,
Okay.
like this, the system of the water, the synagogue, the ramp, the church, and we go out.
Okay. Okay.
Start now with This is most of the site. This is the quarry side. There's 2 rooms, and there's a private palace. And we're going to see the nice house, the main castle of the Roman native room.
So that's the palace of
And of Herod the Great. Yeah.
Herod the Great. Yeah,
It's a
okay.
private palace. There's 2 palaces here.
Okay.
One official palace here.
Mhm.
This is the side of the Rome, where the Romans break the wall from this side. Okay? So
Okay.
we're going to see most of the north of the side.
Where are we now?
We are now here, on a snake
Where?
called up here.
Ah, there.
We
Okay.
go up there, we go through like this,
Okay.
like this, the system of the water, the synagogue, the ramp, the church, and we go out.
Okay. Okay.
Start now with These birds, it's called freestyle birds. I explain you why it's called freestyle birds. You see it's marks on the yellow on the side, because in the middle of the 19th century, time of the Ottoman. You know, the Ottoman ruler on the Holy Land for 400 years, for 1517 until 1917, time of the mandate start. So at that time, they get the delegation from England, Protestant, most of them. It's called the Palestinian Foundation Authority, and they come to research the Holy Land. And one of the name of the research guy in this group is named is Tristan. He was the biological research. Here, the first time recognized these birds here, because this bird is an influence of the Rift Valley. So it's a nervous site from this bird investment, because she's live in African, in the safari of Africa, okay? So this is the nervous site on the world. So he called it because I met some guys from South Africa, and they told me the same bird on the savannah of Africans, the same bird, but they call it other name. We call it a freestyle bird. All around. Don't worry, you have a lot, not so many people today. So what they do, see the black line, all this is what I explained. What under the black line, how did they found it? After the main excavation about the Israel, I think with the authority is between 1963 until 1965. Okay, the main, and the name of the leader is named Yigael Yadin, Professor Yigael Yadin. He was the leader of Israeli headquarters of the Israel Antiquity Authority. His next generation, his father Sukenik, he found the Dead Sea Scroll. Okay, So come inside here, you can see this is a quarry. So all the infrastructure of this site, the
Quarry?
main of the stone, the quarry.
Okay,
So
sorry.
you can see the dress stone, time of Herod the Great, before 2,200 years from today. And it's made by the same stonemason, time of Herod the Great. It will be after the city church. And this is
This one?
this
Yeah.
is the church, and this is the official palace.
Ah,
We're going
okay.
to see the private palace. There are two palaces here. All this site is only to protect his family. Okay?
Okay.
It's written by Josephus, there are nearly 800 people was to protect his family. So all this compound, the residential of the commander site is to protect his family.
Herod the Great, yeah.
The time he was very busy, struggled who will be the ruler of the Holy Land, what I explained you. He put his family in this site.
Okay.
And time he was struggle against the end of the dynasty of the Hasmonean and the name of the king Antigonus. Okay?
Yeah.
So let me see that. Come inside on the right side, please.
Tigaan, there was no-
Yeah, all this, the commandos, residence is to keep the family was in a
Yeah.
private palace. Okay?
800 of them.
Yeah, yeah. Have a look. The plaster is original. This you can see the plaster original, and this you see the pit to collect water. It's a tradition of the Jewish Matthew immersion pool, what the virtual bus would explain to you. So someone's residential was Jewish.
Yeah.
So the immersion pool to collect to the virtual bus continues the liturgical worship of the Jewish, and also like a
Baptism.
small pool to collect water.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Small system to collect water. You can imagine, we see the black line what I explained you. All around the black line. Have a look. The plaster is original.
But there's a glass. That's it's original?
No, this is not original.
Okay.
No, so this is original, the black line.
Yeah.
So we can imagine it was a pillar. This pillar support the seal. This is the tower, garrison guard tower. And the garrison stay up there. They have a good view to the snake road from this side.
Yeah, yeah.
Come here. Come inside here, please.
To penetrate by the Roman.
Yeah.
Supposed to be.
Yeah. Have a look. This is what I explain you about, and if you go to Pompeii, you see the same quality of fresco. This is real color. Before 2,200 years from today, it's a real one. So how it's conserved in good condition, you know why? It's bright area, and along the history it's covered with the sediment. So when they started the excavation in 1963, they found in good condition. And how do you know it's good color and good quality? Because you can travel to some site on the decoration of the high society level of Pompeii. So we know that Herod the Great was very rich. He can pay for the best art to make this quality of the note of decoration. Okay? So you see the fresco. How they make this material of the fresco? The painting when the plaster was wet, and after it's better to the wall. When it starts to dry. So it's still okay? You see? This is the pit also to collect water, and also the decoration of the fresco. All the two will see the nice decoration of the fresco. You see, the plaster, this is not original. To continue to conserve in good condition, there is technical to take off the real fresco, and they in construction new plaster, and then they embedded the real plaster to the new plaster. Okay? So this is real the fresco.
So this is the room for the soldiers?
No, this is time of Herod the Great, not the soldiers. All this time of Herod the Great.
Okay.
Before BC century. The time of the soldier of the Romans is AC century. It's different period.
The people that guard the family of Herod.
Yeah. Family of the Herod stay here.
Yeah, stay here.
and this guard to protect the family.
Ah, okay.
Okay? You can imagine, his nice view. maybe the head commander stays this side, nice view for the snack road. He can know that somebody arrived is an enemy
Yeah,
or
yeah.
alliance, okay?
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
Okay.
So amazing, yeah?
Also, it's real one.
Yeah.
Okay, we continue.
Huh?
Start to be cloudy, you see?
Yeah. Follow him.
Giusto per vedere un panorama da qui, tanto dobbiamo vedere anche più avanti.
Wow.
Have a look. This is the model of the north side of the palace. This is the quarry, what I explained you. The dwelling of the headquarters of the residential site. This is the storeroom. All this taken by Josephus, that Herod the Great, in this storeroom and conserve food, weapons, liquid of wine, source of fish from Spain. How do you know? Because the Jara, it's written on its seal, was a parchment with seal, it's engraved where we import many of the things. So they found it, they know on the seal what covered the whole of the jars. We know where we import many of the things. We found it here, the fragment of the letters, okay, for engraved on the parchment of the seal. Okay, so all this is storeroom time of Herod the Great, and Josephus' history book is written that the rebels that was here 17 years after, they found the food and the weapons time of Herod the Great, and they're using the food that is conserved in this room. It's amazing if it's like this. This is the story of Josephus, okay? We don't really know, but this is the story. And it is exaggerated because in his book it's written that the food around the storeroom, all the compound of the storeroom, is continued for 100 years. Exaggerated. He also exaggerated how many people was here. In his book it's written that the rebels were fighting against the Romans estimated about 1,000. Exactly 960. But we have some skull and some skeleton only for 30 skulls around the south of the site. Not so much more. So what the others? So what I explained is exaggerated. The estimate today is there are nearly 500 people fighting against the Romans at that time.
Okay.
And the Romans were the 3 legion of the Roman around the siege. And the 10 legion, the headquarters was Sylvia. It's written on the history books. The 2 legion and the 5th legion, and an auxiliary army was a slave together, nearly 10,000 soldiers around the siege.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes 4 months until they breach the wall from the west side. So this is the west side, is here. We are now in the storeroom. You see the wall, this wall opposite us is another obstacle, is on the plaster, is another obstacle to protect his private palace. Okay? So this is the main culture of the room in the bath house. The heater room we go to see. Now we can take picture here, the best is good to take a picture here. You can see the border, what I explained you. You see? This is the station of the pump, what I explained you, and this is the deeper side of the border of the link string. Behind the limestone, the track stone is the side of Jordan, okay? And here the border also. You see the dump, the curve to the right, the brown color. This is the border between Israel. So they learned from us. This is the vibration pool side of Jordan.
Okay.
And the right is the vibration to put to create the chemical side of Israel.
Mm.
And this is a canal, what I explain you, to drain the water for the deeper side, send it to the deeper side.
Wow. Wow.
It's the private palace we're going, okay?
Private park.
If you want to see also fragment of the situation of the plastic trees, the fresco, the real fresco, time for the break. You can see the luxury, the florid side, the same. You see the black line. You can see the black line. You see the black line is the real one. I don't find it also here. You see all this is a treatment of the fresco. You see, good condition of the color. The sunset in good condition, but it's dry area.
So they just put this one new?
No, this new, yeah. But this is real one. This is before 2000 and 200 years from today, something like this. Okay.
Yeah.
Toy.
Wow.
Storeroom complex.
Maybe to cooking. This is the Israeli authority keeping some of the from the excavation around the time of the rivers or time of the Roman soldiers. See? Anyway, this is how it looks. This curve. Look, see the black line, the reconstruction, how it looks like this room. You see? It's written in his book by Josephus in the history books that they have a flourish of food around the site. Also, what I explained to you, wine, liquid of wine, source of fish, the import from Spain, oil for the olive tree. All these are found on. And how do you know? What I explained is that in trade on the seal site, the parchment where we import many of the things. And why they make the vessels? This is a jarro like this. You know why? Jarros like this? Because at that time, the shipping not sailing straight with a cruise. They're sailing parallel to the beach, to the coast, on the Mediterranean. And the storm was very strong, and the waves were very strong. So if you made the vessel clay reinforced like this, and you put it on the bottom of the ship, in the cargo ship, you can gathering most of them together. So in the flagellate on the storm, not many broken. This is why they made it like this on the base. Yeah. Okay. Now we go to see this room. Private toilet.
Muna nga lugar nga. Nagpinatianak sila. Nagpinatianak sila, mga audio. Kumaan ang mga Romano.
You can see what I explained you, the rectangle, the camp of the Roman siege. You can see all the wall. This is the wall here. Circumference all around wall. It's made by the Roman soldiers.
Okay.
Another obstacle that the rebels of the Jewish couldn't escape from the site. So all around there, you can see the ruins of the wall. It's written by Joseph, and you know the Romans was big emperor from the north, from England until the Persian side. So at the time the excavation around the site, many archaeological, many history research from Italy arrived to see the site. They are very upset because it is the best ruins of any siege camp time of the Romans. Okay?
That was AD 66.
This is AD 70.
AD 70.
73.
AD 73.
And it's the last fighting of the Romans.
AD 73.
Yeah, because in 70 they destroyed the second temple.
Yeah, okay.
And some of the rebels escaped from this side, and the last fighting of the Jews is in this side. And
So-
73 Passover.
73 Passover.
73. Yeah, I
So
see,
it
yeah.
means the loss.
Yeah, the last fighting of the Jews. Yeah.
So who killed the family?
We don't know, really don't know. No. But the family is other period. It's from the BC century.
Okay.
He died, the dynasty of Herod the Great, he died in the 4 BC century. And continues the dynasty of his sons, 2 of his sons, okay? But the time of the rebels is nobody, any ruins of this dynasty, okay? Of Herod the Great.
Okay.
It's 17 years after the time of Herod the Great, the rebels was here, okay?
Okay. Yeah,
Okay, now we're going to see the private palace.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, we're going to go first there, after we go to the temple there. This is the ruins of the wall and the cave time of this field one. You see the big square? This is the Romans. The 8 camps around the siege. And the siege around the site is take 4 months and a half until they reach the wall from the
But
west.
Herod the Great was he Jewish?
No, not Jewish. He's half Jewish.
Half.
Because he was from the Armenian tribes and they immigrated to the Holy Land.
To the union. The guy.
This is your team.
Hey, listen. If Tommy would have run away,
Here you can see, this is the compound of the private palace. This is the first floor, the second floor, and the third floor. All this compound is private palace. Make the fish side, and then the breakfast. Fish side was here, the second floor promenade, and the sleeping room was at the third floor. And the retaining wall between each part of the floor. Okay? And you see one of the square of the Cape of the Romans. This is the biggest one. The headquarters of the 10th Legion, and the name was Scipio. The headquarters of the 10th Legion was here. The words of the wall like the circumference of the wall, that another obstacle made by the time of the siege, yeah, by the Romans, another obstacle.
Wow.
To defend the site against the
So it means how did the Romans came up?
from the
Ah, okay,
they made the
okay.
run
Okay,
from the
okay.
west side. I explained you.
Okay.
Okay?
You were really surrounded.
By legions. Wait, allez. Wait.
Here is the real one, you see?
Okay.
The time of Herod the Great. You can imagine this is the floor of the first balcony of his private palace. Well, I explain you on the model, there are 3 stages, what you can see there, okay? What we saw there.
Wow.
So this is original, the plaster, the floor, the mosaics is original, okay?
Wow.
Pang-pangan, muna. Mahal kayo.